Hey! He rejected us.
And this brings me back to last week's conversations. Speaking of mutants, you three mutants were screaming at this channel, telling everyone, why the fuck would Florian Wirtz want to go to Liverpool?
Hey, mutants.
To say Wirtz wants to come to the Premier League. Okay, and let's say you both put 100 mil on the table, 200k wages. Who does he choose in a straight shootout?
City.
Yep, I agree.
Hey, mutants.
City have more pull. Arsenal have more pull. Chelsea have more pull.
I don't think we're going to drop
big
that
name
money.
you're gonna get. Like I've already seen hundreds linked with Man U big names, hundreds with Arsenal, with Man City, Liverpool.
Bro, what the fuck you want me to do, man? Hey.
James.
They're not getting Florian Wirtz. What they're saying here is that, like, we ain't getting the guy. We don't want the guy. But if he moves to England, we're going to pretend like we're interested. Hey, already agreed a deal with Bayer Leverkusen. They don't want it to drag on. Soon as City get the green light from Florian Wirtz, the deal will be signed that day. Florian! They're in the chat, yeah. I'm on a fucking stream with 3 mutants who are ready to pounce. Mutants.
Sam, do you agree that they have more pull than you?
James.
But he doesn't go Liverpool. No way.
He don't go Liverpool. I agree he don't go Liverpool.
I don't think he goes to Liverpool. I'm
Because
not-
Well, let's
don't
be
have
honest,
Liverpool.
yeah. Let's be honest, yeah, as well. If Liverpool was serious, yeah, wouldn't the slot be there? Wouldn't slot like it'd be for partying, getting steam up? Florian, I want to go through these stages of grief, innit? They don't want
Thing
to
is,
do
it
that,
gets
bro.
worse, LB. It gets worse.
Florian. Oh yeah, it's Liverpool here. If you do decide to come to the Prem, let us know, mate. We might offer you a deal, innit? I think I've already said I think that Liverpool story was a load of rubbish. I'm gonna talk about this for the next days, mate, because it's interesting. Hey, he didn't meet Liverpool. He did not meet Liverpool. He did not meet Liverpool. He met City and only City. It's City v Bayern. Florian. All right, now, Florian. Well, I think we've agreed a deal with Leverkusen. We've agreed a deal with Leverkusen. So, in terms of the purchase aspects, I think that's all pretty much agreed. It's now just a case of, can we agree it with Wirtz and just Wirtz give us the green light? Bro, what the fuck you want me to do, man? Dimitri. He's a top don.
100% Dimitri is a top down. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite stream to do, which is the solo Liverpool streamer. We're here to just talk to you guys, have a great conversation about Liverpool Football Club, my club. You get me? Big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. It's crazy because one day without content, and I had people commenting going like, oh, I'm praying Hussam is safe. Guys, I told him I'm going to take one day off. For the ones who follow me on Snapchat, they already know. You get me. We went out with the family, you know, spent some time with my family, spent some time with my brother, spent some time with my parents. Of course, it's important to spend some time with your family. And that's what we did yesterday. You know, went to a really high place up the mountains. Good little 2-2 barbecue, you get me? The food was just absolutely delicious. You get me? Coffee, just having fun. It was great. It was great, alhamdulillah. And today we're back. 2 Liverpool streams. I'm going to be doing this stream, inshallah, by myself. And forgot to take Tom Little at the background. Fact, my only son is Tom Little. That's the truth. And tonight I'm back as well at 10 p.m. UK time as well. So both kind of Liverpool streams today. Tomorrow I might run the stream with Souls again, where I sit up with him and talk about transfers just generally. And then at night I might do some form of panel show. Sunday Ahwa, inshallah. You get me? So we're planning a lot of streams for you guys. I appreciate you all. And once again, just before I start, thank you so much for 54k. I appreciate you guys. 54,000 subscribers. It's not an easy milestone. It's not something to just push to the side. You get me? and لا مش قيس بس مكان يعني ممكن تحكي قريب عليه شوي. قريب على مقايس يعني نفس same area حبيبي. And someone asked earlier on, is it just showing handles for him? No, it's handles for everyone. Everyone has handles on their screen now, so it's not just like a you thing, bro. Everyone has handles on their screen now. I think because it's showing on StreamYard. Let me check YouTube for you guys. Okay, everyone just has a handle. Everyone has a handle, no? Let me check. Let me look. Because you guys have handles on your names. Oh yeah, it's handles for everyone now. Like the actual names are not there anymore. It's everyone just have handles. Yeah. So it is handles. It is handles. Yep. Anyway, listen, big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Listen, today we're going to be talking about Luis Diaz being unhappy. We're going to be talking about Gakpo possibly going to Bayern Munich. We're going to be talking about Ibrahima Konate to Real Madrid, of course, and we know Kerkez was announced. What topic you guys want to start? I feel like I really want to start off with the Konate topic. Let me start off with the Konate topic, and then I'll go to the Diaz one. Let me just start off with this right here. According to Santi, you get me, Ibrahima Konate wants to leave Liverpool at the end of his contract. Big up as well to my guy, Future Nexus. Thanks so much for the super chat, my brother. First super chat of the stream. He says, smash the likes, people. Make sure you guys are listening to him and smashing the like button right now. Here's the thing with this Konate situation. I think there's a very important conversation for us to have as Liverpool fans. Look, I want to establish something. Every center back that we have ever played next to Virgil van Dijk looks amazing. Ibrahima Konate looks extra amazing next to Virgil van Dijk because he's a special player. There is a reason why he starts for France. There is a reason why Real Madrid want him. He's not like some average center back just because he wants to go to Real Madrid. But here's the issue, you guys, and I think this is a very important conversation to have. Here's the thing that I want to say to everyone locked in right now. Look, I'm okay with losing Konate on a free next summer just to win a league title. Just to win a league title. That's very important. Konate needs reminding he ain't Virgil van Dijk. Big up, bro. I mean, look, here's the thing. Of course, no center back is Virgil van Dijk. And thank you, Jack, as well for the super chat. Thank you for everyone who shows us love. You get me? This month has been a madness, but you get me? We push through it. We push through it with you guys. So here's the thing that's very important. Look, no center back on the planet is Virgil van Dijk. Jack is absolutely correct. No center back on the planet is Virgil van Dijk. But here's the thing now, and we have to be objective about this. Look, you cannot just agree with every decision because then every single one of us would be egal. You cannot disagree with every single decision. There's no need for me to mention names. You can agree with certain things. You can disagree with certain things. Here's the thing. Thank you, Jack, and thank you to Nexus. Here's the thing that I want to say to everyone locked in right now. Look, we cannot as well at the same time change too much. There is a world that exists where Liverpool Football Club are changing too much. You still need that core spine. You still need, similar players. Here's why I'm not worried about this Konate situation. Not in terms of him going to Real Madrid, in terms of him performing this season. I'll tell you why I'm not worried about him performing this season. It is a World Cup year. Whether anyone in the chat likes it or not, Ibrahima Konate is going to perform because it is a World Cup year. So everyone in the chat knows when a player wants to play for his national team in the World Cup, when it is a World Cup year, players are playing out of their teeth. Specifically, the ones that want to guarantee they start. Because guess what? Saliba would want to start for France. Konate would want to start for France. Upamecano would want to start for France. And then you might laugh and go like, haha, Upamecano. Yeah, but Upamecano does start for France. So where do we go from here? You get me? So all these players are going to be performing out of their skin to perform for the French national team. Now, I'll say this to all of you guys. Look, it's not worth it getting 40 million for Ibrahima Konate. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't think there is any valid reason why we should sell Konate now for 40 million just because his contract is expiring, and then go buy a replacement. Guys, I want to win the league. I want to win the league back to back. I want to compete for the Champions League. And at the end of the day, listen, Konate, Van Dijk, Guehi, and Joe Gomez, I take my chances. I'm all in, no problem. But it's going to be very difficult to find a Konate replacement. I saw someone earlier on in the chat. I don't want to scroll up all the way, but someone in the chat earlier on was like, just bring in Bastoni. Guys, Bastoni is unavailable. Bastoni does not want to leave Italy. Bastoni wants to remain in Italy. He wants to remain at Inter Milan. But what can we do? Bastoni would be a more than perfect replacement because he's probably one of the few center backs in the world that's actually slightly better than Konate. There are no realistic options out there in the market to replace Ibrahima Konate. This is the thing that people are not deeping this, you guys. People are not deeping this. As things stand, no, he is not replaceable with the current options in the market. He's not replaceable with the current options in the market. It's very important, Saleh, because you're having a different conversation when you're saying these things. You're having a different conversation when you're saying these things. There is a difference between replaceable and replaceable in the current market. Give me then who you're going to replace him with. Who are you going to replace him with? Who? Give me names. Give me names. Who are you going to replace him with? Or are you guys just talking for the sake of it? Who are you going to replace him? Give me names. Give me a name of someone that is like, how can I say, that is like, attainable, as they say. Or someone that's at least available in the market, you guys. Someone that's available in the market. Oh, really? Christian Romero. Christian Romero is a Konate replacement. Here's the thing. Spurs want like, what, 70 million for Christian Romero? Spurs want like, what, 70 million for Christian Romero? That's what Spurs want, by the way. That's what Spurs want. So you're going to take that 40 million and then you're going to add 30 million to get Ibrahima Konate. Branthwaite is not on Konate level. Diomande is replacing Guehi at Palace. He is not on Konate level. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the thing with Lukeba. Lukeba is still young. We don't know about that yet. Kusanov. Imagine you call City and you go like, give me Kusanov. Hey, maybe. علينا وعليك حبيبي. Maybe you could take Kusanov. The thing is, like, here's the reason why I said all these things. City in the chat noticed that he's like all these mid names. Guys, I want to win the league next season. I want to compete for the Champions League next season. I want to win trophies. I want to win trophies. I want to see Virgil van Dijk raise his arm up and lift the Premier League and lift the Champions League. I want to see us win the best of the best things. And you can't change too much. What difference does it make to us if we just lose one more player on free? That's it. You know, Tom Little, obviously, we all know, has horrible football opinions, but he made a good point. We should just take the L on this one. Take the L on the Konate situation. So just take the L on it. But then after that, make sure it doesn't happen again. And Mark Gay, he should be signed for Liverpool. And I hope he does sign for Liverpool, by the way. Like, I really like Mark Gay. And even people who watch me, like, on the Copish show and stuff, like, I defended him. People know this already. Like, I am pro Mark Gay. I am not against Mark Gay. Everyone in the chat knows this already. But Mark Gay alone is not enough to replace Konate, given the fact that Kwanzaa left. So, because it's Kwanzaa and Konate, if he does leave, you're going to need two center-backs, not just one. That's why when I ask you guys for name, by the way, when you look at Branthwaite, Everton wants 70 million as well. Romero, Spurs want 70 million as well. So that's the thing. This is why, for me, I'm having these like conversations. Hato is an okay center-back. He's better as a left-back, by the way. Hato is better as a left-back. Hato is better as a left back. This is something as well. I can't lie to you. Liam here is making a valid point. You know, there is this like hunch I got. I have this little hunch. I think Gahey might be the starter and Konate might be moved on. I know the club will not think the same way I think, you know, at the end of the day, because they will want to get some money because of FFP and PSR and stuff like this. I'll be so honest with you, bro. I have this hunch that I think Gahey is actually going to be the starting centre back at Liverpool. It's going to be Van Dijk and Gahey. That's genuinely what I believe at this moment in time. I won't even lie, chat. I really have this hunch. Liam, that's a fantastic point. Look, the one counter argument I have to your point is the following. No matter what, there is no centre back as good as Mark Gahey. And if Mark Gahey plays like 35, 40 games for Liverpool in all different competitions, and Liverpool win the Premier League and the Champions League, let's say, then you can like, if you're Thomas Tuchel and you just don't select Mark Gahey, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. But you're making a valid point. I have this hunch. I think this is what I think happens. I think we sell Konate to PSG for like 40 million. This is only my thought, by the way. I haven't like confirmed it with anyone or anything. This is just me thinking out loud. I think we're going to sell Konate to like PSG for like 40 million or something. And then we're going to have to try go get like another center back as well. We're going to have to try go get another center back because the options are just the options are just not there for us because we only have 3. Which brings me back to like Hato being at Anfield, you know. Hato being at Anfield could mean that he could end up at Liverpool Football Club. That's another thing. So it could be Hato. It could be Hato. Could be. Bastoni is more than solid, ya Habibi, but Bastoni is not available, my brother. My brother, Bastoni is not available. He wants to stay in Italy. He's not available, mate. Big up to Clive. By the way, guys, 500 people in the chat. I don't want to keep looking at the number. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Come on, we can't have 500 people in here. We're not even at 200 likes yet. Everyone, please hit the like button. Everyone, please subscribe right now. Big up to Clive, who says, big up. Hope you and the family are well. You'll never walk alone. Thank you so much, my guy, Clive. I appreciate you, my brother. Hope you and your families all in the chat as well are well and happy and healthy. Like and subscribe. I don't usually do stats, but Gahey stats are up there. You want to know something, Jack? Let's actually go Mark Gahey. Let's go Mark Gahey, FBRF right now. Let's do it. Let's do it. You know, I swear to God, I have never even looked at his stats. Let's go. Let's look at his statistics together for the first time ever. 3 goals. Here we go. Mark Gahey. Okay, this is all goals and assists. He actually has green for like goals and assists and blah, blah, blah for a center backs, you know? So let's have a look at the statistics. Pass completion rate 83.5%, but remember, Crystal Palace play a lot of long balls. Successful take-ons, good. Touches, progressive passes. Tackles, interceptions, blocks, clearances, aerials 1. Hey, his stats aren't that good, Jack. Yeah, maybe he would be better as a Nunez replacement. Everything offensive, he's in the green, bro. Hey, everything offensive is in the green, bro. Big up to my guy, Woke Hogan. Thank you so much, Woke Hogan. I appreciate you. He says, Florian, where art thou, Florian? Banger of the year. Shall we play it for like just like 30 seconds? Because we didn't play it today and I feel bad.
Get the checkbook out this summer. Hey, Florian. How art thou, Florian? I believe you're looking for a new football club, you're my mate. Manchester, Etihad Estad. We playing Champions League football next season. How about you take a 2-2 Ryanair jet from Leverkusen to Manchester hotel stay, little 2-2 medical.
300k a week, couple bonuses thrown in there. Ballon d'Or in a couple years, happy days, you wanna go Bayern Munich. Little 2-2 was 3E2 Bayern Uni driller. Happy days, we get a new and upcoming star. How about Florian?
How are the Florian? Big up to you, my guy, Walk Hogan. It's crazy, you know. It's such a madness, Walk Hogan. Everyone in the chat will agree with me, by the way. It's so mad how much has changed at Liverpool Football Club in the period of like 12 months. Just last summer, everyone was miserable as shit. Even the positive people were miserable as shit because we didn't sign anyone, because the situation in the transfer market was shit. It was just no one was positive, bro. Like, really, no one was positive. Like, before pre-season, when we signed just Chiesa and no one but Chiesa, Mamardashvili on loan, everyone just felt like shit. And last Friday, you look at it and, you know, you look at the situation last Friday and you're like, damn, we really signed Florian Wirtz. You know, let's not forget this, by the way. Let's not forget this, by the way. We signed Florian Wirtz. We did. Finally acting like a big club. Nunez, Napoli might fall through. That leaves Saudi. What? What do you mean that might fall through? What do you mean that might fall through? Oh, please don't tell me you're giving me horrendous news. What do you mean that might fall through, mate? Where did you see this? Please don't ruin my day. Please don't ruin my day, Jack. Where? Anfield sector? Where is it? Where is it, you fraud? Where do you see this? Napoli hub. Bismillah. Let me translate. The Liverpool does not go down from the 65 million plus 5 bonus for Darwin Nunez. Oh. Oh my days, man. Let me translate. Let me translate because this is in Italian. We always keep Lorenzo Luca name hot. Napoli has also been working on it in the last few hours and making some considerations. Liverpool requests for Darwin Nunez remain high.
Brother, what's that? What's that?
You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Wallahi, you're finished.
Just ruined my day. Just absolutely ruined my day, wallahi. Absolutely ruined my day. Thanks, Jack. Thanks, Jack. Thanks, mate. Thanks. By the way, guys, I think the Copish stream today is cancelled. I think the Copish stream today is cancelled, so you guys are stuck with me. Hey. Gehi, Fofana, and Isak in, baby. Let's go. Love the content, my Don. Best LFC fan channel. Fraud Central, Band Space, big up. Hey, we have so much fun on this channel. I'll be honest with you guys. We have unbelievable. Yeah, it looks like the Copish stream is cancelled for today. Yeah, because Tom can't make it. Let me call Callum. I'm so confused. Mr. Sanderson, I'm live on YouTube. Hello, how are you, brother?
Not too bad, bro. How you doing?
I'm great. I just want to ask you a question. Is the stream cancelled or what?
Yeah, we'll do it. So we'll do it next week.
We'll do it next week?
Yeah.
So you have the call-in show on Copish today?
Yeah. Probably go May do it 1-ish.
You wanna invite me on with Uncle Albert?
And look, invite you is a problem. If I don't invite you, it's a problem. I can't win.
Listen, you know you can win always, guys. Make sure to subscribe to Copish. Appreciate you, Callum. Thank you, mate. Yeah, let's see you, brother. See you. Big up. Hey, Copish stream been cancelled, mate. Copish stream has been cancelled officially. Here we go. Copish stream cancelled because Tom Little can't make it. Why can Tom Little not make it? Because he's out with the missus. That's what they say nowadays, eh? That's what they say nowadays. Out with the missus. Anywho, so yeah, it looks like the Copish stream is cancelled. So khalas, you guys are stuck with me today. Whoop, whoop. It's Don Hussam, you frauds. Like and subscribe. Here's the thing, Nature Boy. I recognize you from the photo. Look, here's the thing. Which Fofana are you talking about? Malik Fofana? Malik Fofana I would take, but and we'll get to it now when we speak about Luis Diaz. But the thing is, look, 3 of the names that you mentioned I really like. Okay? I like Gehi. I like Malik Fofana. I love Alexander Isak. But the reason why I brought this up, and the chat kind of are not getting my point, okay? The reason why I brought this up, chat, is, look, we're changing too much. I need the spine at least to remain the same, because that's what Chelsea used to do when they used to buy players. Keep the same spine at least. That's the issue right now. The spine is a completely different spine. Like, the spine needs to remain the same. We need to have the same spine. We need to have the same people. You know, like that's the thing. Like, bro, it's like, so what happens if we lose Konate on a free next summer? What, we lose out on like 40 million? Who cares, bro? Who cares? So what, we lose out on 40 million? So what, we lose out on whatever like money we're gonna get for him? I do have a hunch though. Like, if you want to ask, if you're asking me what I think is gonna happen, I'll be honest with you. I do think that we are gonna end up selling him to PSG for like a 40 million fee or something like this, you know. And it's just such a bummer, man. It's just such a bummer, because even if he does want to leave, like, I'd rather him stay at Liverpool Football Club and us win the league and us win the Champions League, because you can't find someone for 40 million that's like that you can buy, bro. Like, you can't find someone, you know. And people have been talking about this Konate stuff. I hope he stays. I'm praying, you know, because someone messaged me yesterday. He's like, oh, do you think Konate stays? I'm like, just pray that he stays. Pray that he stays. Salam, finally caught alive after ages. Hope all is well. Thank you so much, Safiya, one of the queens in the chat. And never forget, she's a biscuit maker.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
It's just the confident head bop for me. That's everything. See that confident head bop? She's so confident. I love it. Hey, shout out to Safiya. Everyone spam biscuits in the chat, please, because Safiya has arrived. Shout out to you. Appreciate you, Sophia. Thank you so much. Nunez can't afford... Nunez. I'm so rattled by the Nunez news, Jack. I hate you. Newcastle can't afford their target. Need help, lads. Oh, be careful. All the Newcastle fans are suddenly going to spawn in the chat and start shouting about how Ornstein said this and that guy said that. And oh my God, Isak is blah, blah, blah. Bro, they're going to start crying in the chat now. Please, please, spare me their tears, man. They're going to start crying up in this chat. Bro, unbelievable. Yeah, you do have numbers. Everyone has the handle now. Everyone has a handle. You get me? Everyone has the handle. Anyway, big up to Nexus, big up to Jack, big up to Clive, Woke Hogan, Nature Boy, Sophia. Big up to all of you guys for the super chats. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing, guys. Let's get the likes up. Come on. We aren't even at 200 likes yet. You guys are all the amazing crew that watch me all the time. Let's please get the likes up because I do want to move on, talk about Luis Diaz. Speaking of too much change. You get me? Speaking of too much change, let's talk about Luis Diaz. I think this is a very important topic for us to cover because you get me? This transfer window might go from elite to a little bit shit. I can't even lie to you. Tom rattled by 16 out of 10 yesterday, now needs a break. What did Ray rattle him yesterday? Hey, listen, the day you stop taking Ray seriously, the day is you get less rattled by him. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. So let's look at the Diaz news. This is the Diaz news, ladies and gentlemen. So, Liverpool's interest in renewing Luis Diaz's contract seems to have disappeared. His continuity at Liverpool is not guaranteed. Diaz and his entourage are not happy with Liverpool, is what Pipe, of course, people don't know the legendary space with Pipe. I was the host of it. You get me? I was there with Pipe Sierra, and he actually broke the Diaz joining Liverpool news. More, according to sources close to Diaz, this is not the first time such a situation has occurred, which has only deepened their frustration. Both the player and his inner circle are struggling to understand the club's approach and their recent decisions regarding his future. Speaking of too much change, guys, what's going on? And actually, you know what? Might as well talk about the other left winger at the same thing, because this is the other news right here. Might as well. When it rains, it pours. If Bayern Munich can't sign Nico Williams or Jamie Gittins, Cody Gakpo is their third option. There you are, mate. What is going on? Like, what is actually going on, bro? Like, what is actually going on here? This is a madness, you guys. Like, we're just kind of, are we trying to sell everyone at this point? Are we trying to sell everyone at this point? Like, it's just an absolute madness, to be honest with you. Listen, first of all, let's establish something. Malik Fofana is not good. Let me say something about Diaz first. Look, we were not harsh on Diaz last season because last season Diaz was horrendous. This year, Luis Diaz has had his best season in a Liverpool shirt. He's had a fantastic time being a Liverpool player. He was incredible. Now, I can count on one hand the wingers in the whole world that I think is an upgrade on Luis Diaz, and they're not many, I promise you. And when you start going to available wingers, it becomes an even smaller list of players. Who actually is an upgrade on Diaz that's actually available, though? Like, you might say, oh, Sam, you were harsh on Diaz last season, blah, blah, blah. Listen, last season, he didn't have a good year, but this year, he was amazing. Now you look at it and go like, okay, I understand why he's frustrated, because obviously he's only on like 55 grand a week. There is a scenario where no one will complain. If we sign Rodrigo, no one's complaining. You get me? If we sign Leao, we wouldn't complain because we'd be willing to give him time. The rest, you're like, hey, I don't know, man. Like, who the hell are we going to sit up here and sign? Here's the thing with Malik Fofana. Everyone knows I'm a massive fan of Malik Fofana. This is a player that I have been speaking about Liverpool signing for a while. Malik Fofana cannot replace Luis Diaz. He simply cannot. He simply cannot replace Luis Diaz. I'm sorry, you guys. Like, we have to be objective about this. And if Cody Gakpo and Luis Diaz go, now you need 2 left wingers. You get me? So it becomes an even stickier situation. Did my man just say Brennan Johnson? Okay, I'm going to time you out. Here. I want you to listen to the winger section. Sit back. Enjoy the show. You're not able to comment now for the next 5 minutes because I want you to think about what you just wrote. You just wrote Brennan Johnson can replace Gakpo and Diaz. Brennan Johnson. You deserve timeout. There are 3 players who play left wing that I would be happy to replace Luis Diaz with. Number 1, Rodrigo. Number 2, Rafael Leao. Number 3 is Bradley Barcola. Other than that, I would not be happy with anyone. Now, here's the problem with Luis Diaz. Here's the thing with Luis Diaz. You want to know why selling Luis Diaz is an absolute bummer? I'll tell you why. The reason why selling Luis Diaz would be an absolute bummer is the fact that Luis Diaz can also play false 9. I have a very unpopular opinion. I'm going to ask you the question first. If given the choice, would you rather sell Luis Diaz or Cody Gakpo? Choose one. Choose one right now. Choose one right now. You have to choose only one to sell. Who would you sell? One word answers, no life stories. One word answers, who would you sell, not who would you keep? Okay, listen. I have a very unpopular opinion that might not go down well with the chat. But I'm here to be honest, and I'm here to state my honest opinions. If given the opportunity to sell one person, I would sell Cody Gakpo, and I would keep Luis Diaz. I think Luis Diaz's versatility is needed. I think the fact that he can play false 9 is something that's needed. I think the fact that he can play right wing, remember, he's the one that played right wing in the quadruple charge season when Mo went to AFCON. Keep this in mind. When Mo went to AFCON, he's the one that actually played right wing as well. Now, if I sign at Liverpool Malik Fofana, if the left winger option is just Malik Fofana, right? Let's say Liverpool sign Malik Fofana. If we sign Malik Fofana, then our only option is to keep Luis Diaz. Our only option is to keep Luis Diaz. Our only option is to keep Luis Diaz. Literally our only option. Because Malik Fofana cannot replace Diaz, and Malik Fofana cannot replace Gakpo because he is just not that guy. He's simply not that guy. That's the thing. He's just simply not that guy. Like, Malik Fofana is way too young, way too raw. Like, he's just not ready for the big time like that. You know? He's really not like ready for the big time like that. This is something that you have to keep in mind, chat. I promise you he ain't ready for like top level yet. He's not. And this brings me to this guy as well. If we're going to sell both of them, why don't we keep this guy then? What's going on? What is actually going on? Like, I do feel like we're selling too many players at this moment in time. Now, look, if you ask me what I think the club will do, I think the club is definitely keeping Gakpo. I think Gakpo is 100% staying. I think Gakpo is 100% staying. What's the Isak update, Jack? What's the Isak update? Okay, this is according to Paul Gorst. Breaking news. Breaking news here. I'm going to share it with you guys. Isak update. Breaking news as we're live here. Like and subscribe. This is the breaking news here. We're gonna read it together. Liverpool will continue to keep a watchful eye over the developments in the Northeast, and any encouragement that a deal can be done for Isak might bring Hughes and co to the table next month when the profit and sustainability regulations reset. For now, though, a waiting game ensues. Hey man, this is an interesting development. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Big up to the Football Terrace for the raid, guys. We've got over 800 people in the building. Guys, like and subscribe right now. Please like and subscribe. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Everyone thinking what I'm thinking, eh? Hey. This is a very interesting topic now. Liverpool are scary. Liverpool are scary. Hey, fairs. Here's the thing, chat. I'll be honest with you. I think that we can get Isak. I've already said this. This is the thing, that Isak isn't downgrading. When you support Manchester United and you finish 15th, your football club is the definition of a downgrade. There is a new sheriff in town. We are 20-time league winners and 6-time Champions League winners. You are nothing compared to Liverpool Football Club now. Sit your ass on the floor and worry about Crystal Palace, Brentford, Brighton, and these guys while I worry about winning a league title. You bum. Talking about downgrade when you finish 15th. I promise you, Isak ain't joining Man United. There's 0% chance of it. Anyway, back to the topic. Like and subscribe, chat. Look, this is very interesting. This very interesting topic. I'm a believer. I think that Isak can join Liverpool Football Club. I'm not gonna say will yet because will is too early. It's too early to say will. But I think you know, it's guys, let me respond to my mom 1 second. We need to keep Gakpo. Hit the likes, fraud, bro. Not just keep Gakpo. I'd keep Gakpo. I'd keep Diaz. I'd keep, like, I think we're changing too much right now. It's mad. Diaz versatility is valuable. I agree with you, Nexus. That's a fantastic point as well. People are not bringing up. Diaz can play false 9. He can play right wing. He can do all these different things. Bro. He could do all these different things. Like his versatility is very valuable for us. I'm agreeing with you. 100%. This is a great take from Future Nexus. Isak 135 with add-ons. I stand by it, is what Harry is saying. Listen, 135 million could be his price tag. Maybe. Guys, let's get the likes up. We have 900 people in here. We're not even at 300 likes yet. Please again explain to the chat that echo is usually negative echo. Usually I have to lower expectations. This is true. Here's the thing about the echo. This is because this obviously people might not know the source. The source is Paul Gorst, you get me, who works for the Echo. And they are like quite a like, oh, this is not real interest type newspaper. You know, like they're the type of newspaper to give you a dagger to the heart when you least want it. So they're usually very negative. But the fact that they say that this is a possibility is massive. Is massive. But this now means, and we come back to the original topic, Jack. You know what this means? I am confident now that Diaz is gone. Simple as. It's gonna be okay. This is the scenario. This is the scenario. And I want you to rate the forward line out of 10. So, give you the scenario. Diaz and Nunez leave. Isak and Malik Fofana join. Rate it out of 10. Diaz and Nunez leave. Isak and Malik Fofana join. Rate it out of 10. Rate it out of 10. Rate it out of 10. Here's the thing as well with Malik Fofana. Guys, Lyon got relegated. You wanna know what this means? We can get Malik Fofana on a cheap, which is exactly gonna be the plan. And speaking of World Cup year, Malik Fofana will want to be in the Belgium squad for the World Cup. So because he'd want to be in the Belgium squad, him joining a Liverpool Football Club is going to put him in a better position to actually get into the squad, because obviously he might not be able to start for Belgium yet, but he can do that. He can do that. I think we could get Fofana on a very cheap price now. I'd rather have Diaz and Isak as well, but here's the problem. I'm in agreement with you, and thank you as well, Nexus. Thank you so much for supporting us, brother. You, Jack, Harry, everyone who supports us, man. Sophia, Nature Boy, Woke Hogan, Clive, big up to all of you guys, man. I appreciate you. Make sure you guys are listening to them. Let me make something clear. Here's the thing. Let me make something clear. 1 second. Uno momento. Let's close this. This is not the first time a situation has occurred which has deepened their frustration. Both the player and the inner circle are struggling to understand the club's approach. Well, now we can all understand the approach. Does everyone understand what's happening in front of their very own eyes? Does everyone actually get it now? Does everyone actually get it now? Do you understand what's going on? Does everyone understand what's going on? Does everyone hear what's happening right now? Everyone get it? It's so obvious. We are essentially pushing Diaz out the door. We're essentially pushing Diaz out the door. Diaz is getting pushed out the door. We're trying to sell Luis Diaz. And now we're trying to get replacements for Luis Diaz by signing someone like Isak, signing players like that. This is essentially the plan. What Redline of Teranga just commented. This is essentially the plan. Sell Diaz and Darwin Nunez and you get Isak. That's the plan. And then your other left-wing option is going to be Malik Fofana. That's the only thing. Now, the one thing that I question is, look, Saudi Arabia were willing to pay 80-something million for Darwin Nunez in January. Why didn't we just accept it in January, bro? Why didn't we just accept it in January? I don't get it. He made no difference to us winning the league. Like, someone come up, mention Brentford. Don't be shameless. We're talking about, like, generally, we would have won the league anyway, even with him there or not, or him not there. You know what? You want to know what worries me with this whole conversation we're having right now? You want to know what genuinely worries me? What genuinely worries me is I feel like we're really improving our starting 11, but we're like absolutely destroying our depth. I feel like we're kind of... Does anyone feel like what I'm saying right now is true? Do you feel like we're kind of ruining our depth a little bit? Anyone else think that? Anyone else think like our depth is dying? Because like our starting 11 is a lot better because you got Florian Wirtz in there now. Kerkez is a massive upgrade on Robertson, who no longer is going to Atletico. Obviously, you got Frimpong and Bradley there. Great options for right back. Florian Wirtz is starting in the 10, which is unbelievable news. Of course, if we sign, this is amazing. But then you look at the depth, and the depth is like, bloody hell. Like, who actually is going to start here? If Konate leaves, then the depth is so thin. If we like sell, okay, let's say we sell Luis Diaz and we sell Darwin Nunez, but we sign Isak and sign Fofana, then the depth makes sense. Then it's like I hear it, I understand type thing. But other than that, bro, it's a really bad position to be in terms of depth, man. Like the depth is just not there. The depth is just not there at all, bro. The depth is just not there at all. What do we do with the depth? What do we do with the depth? So we got, wait, so let's brainstorm this. So you got Mark Gahey coming in. So you got Mark Gahey coming in. So now you have a center back. If Konate leaves, you need another one. Diaz leaves. And Nunez leaves. And then you sign Isak, hopefully. Hopefully. And then Malik Fofana. Okay, that's good depth. Isak Jota. Malik Fofana and Cody Gakpo. So that's good. Right wing depth is gone because Harvey Elliott is gone. You look at the midfield. Midfield depth is actually quite good now. You get me? Endo Jones is the depth for the double pivot. Soboslai is the depth as well for the double pivot. Number 10 depth would also be probably Soboslai. We need like, bro, like we're gonna fight on all fronts. We need probably a bit more players. We need a bit more players. This is mad. I understand, by the way, why Diaz is frustrated. I need to make this clear. I understand why Diaz is frustrated, bro. I understand. Don't you think that's too much change at this point? I do agree. Maybe we are changing a bit too much. Like, you know, there needs to be some form of continuity. A little bit form of continuity, at least. You get me? A little bit form of continuity. You know? A little bit form of continuity would be nice. You know, because maybe we are changing too much. I won't even lie to you. Maybe we are changing too much. That's the thing. Respect for the stream last night. Built, not bought, is what Owen is saying. Thanks so much, Owen. I appreciate you, my brother. Owen Mindwise. Appreciate you. Look, the people who watched the stream yesterday saw the email that I got. $1,000. I reject. No problem. No problem. God will give me. Don't worry. People like you will come here, will support. I will get ad revenue. People will subscribe. Open the doors to new things, but I don't need to sell a game that has a half-naked woman. Actually, more than half-naked, like three-quarter naked woman shooting a gun to promote something. You know, don't promote gambling either. There's a guy yesterday who actually left a beautiful comment. This is what he wrote on the stream. Bro, there are things that are bigger than football. People don't know this. There are things that are actually like way bigger than football. This is the comment this guy wrote, yeah? Watch this. This is my favorite comment. Oh yeah, naked woman, bro. Like shooting a gun. Why you need a naked woman to shoot a gun for? You know something, Hussam? I've written a few comments on your videos that are a bit argumentative against you. But for that first 12 minutes and everything you said, you genuinely have my full respect. I judged too quickly. I ruined my life with gambling and drugs, but in the process of coming through the other side. For turning down the gambling ads, you have a subscriber for life and I'll join monthly soon, as well as respect for my life. Brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. Bro, gambling ruined people's life. Gambling ruin people's life, bro. I don't need to tell you use this code so you can gamble this much and blah blah blah, and then you lose your money and shit. Like, bro, at the end of the day, gambling companies make all the money for a reason because everyone loses their money. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. And they try to seduce you with the idea of, oh, look, you could win £300 by using this, and you could win this much, you could win this much. It's not good. It's not healthy for you. It's very bad for your money. It's very bad for your bank account. And at the end of the day, listen, people support me. Yani, how much money have I made this stream? Here. This stream, I'll tell you right now. If I consider how much YouTube will take plus ad revenue, I've made around 40 quid. Alhamdulillah, khalas, nothing to complain about. Nothing to complain about. You get me? So, yeah. Ad revenue. How much YouTube takes from the super chats? 40 quid, we're happy. Keep it stepping. But at least it's real. And remember one thing, and never forget this. I didn't go on Redman TV and tell people to subscribe to my channel. I didn't go on AFTV. I didn't go on the United Stand. I didn't go on any of these big channels. I had to build my channel from the ground up with no redirects, with nothing like this. I can see Frimpong playing right wing during AFCON. I see it as well, bro. Like, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, you cannot sell everyone red line at Teranga. Like, you need some form of continuity. Bloody hell, you can't just sell the entirety of the team, bro. You can't sell the entirety of the team. You need some continuity. You need some people to stay. Like, we can't just sell the entirety of the players. Like, I've never even suggested that. Big up to Turner Little, who sends in a super chat. Thank you. Big up to Garth, who says, love you, Don from Australia. Hey, big up the Australians. A Diamond, Kerkez, Van Dijk, Frimpong, Gramberg, McAllister, Dom, Wirtz, Mo. I like the fact that you put question mark because you don't know who the centre back will be. Look, here's the thing. There's been a lot of talk about a midfield diamond. There is a possibility of a midfield diamond. I've never denied this. But I don't see it happening. I think the only thing we did like in the midfield diamond is probably the game away at Manchester City, which people are like clinging on to, you know. But I don't think that's going to be every game. Because how does that formation help us beat, let's say, Brentford at home? How does that formation help us beat Leeds at home? How does that formation help us beat those low blocks? Like, this will work, Garth, if we're going away to City, away to Arsenal, blah, blah, blah. I think this works. I don't think this works at home to Leeds, at home to Brentford, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's the key thing here. I agree, too many changes, just giving options. Listen, I'm not disliking your options or anything. I'm simply saying I think we're changing too much. Here's the thing. Look, if Diaz and Nunez leave and we get Fofana and Isak, but Gakpo stays, it makes sense. It makes sense. And I understand why Luis Diaz is frustrated, because Luis Diaz is only on 55 grand a week. Luis Diaz is only on 55 grand a week. That's it. He is literally only on 55 grand a week and nothing more. That's it. That's it. He's on 55 grand a week. So, of course, if you were in his position, you would ask for more money. Of course, if you were in his position, you would want more money. Of course, if you were in his position, you would want to increase your wages. This is completely normal. By the way, I want to make something clear. Same thing as well with what's his name? Same thing with Ibrahima Konate. Konate wants 200 grand a week. It makes sense. I understand. You know? And you need to increase his wages. Yes. But it depends how much we are replacing. Because here's the negative scenario, Redline. Let me explain to you. Here's the negative scenario. The negative scenario is you sell all these players and your starting 11 is like 10 out of 10, you know, like Isak, Wirtz, blah, blah, blah. And then your depth is crap. And then you need to like replace someone in the starting 11, or you're playing a Carabao Cup game against Stockport and you put yourself in an Arsenal situation where they played Saka against Preston and stuff because they got no depth. So depth is important in football, make no mistake. Depth in football is just as pivotal to winning trophies as the starting 11 is, because you need rotation. Because you need options, you need shit like this. Like I don't want us to sell Diaz and Gakpo. We have to keep one of them. Now, if the club decide sell Diaz and keep Gakpo, fine. But then who are we getting up top? Now, the reason why Diaz for me is better is because Diaz is more versatile. Diaz can play up top. Diaz can play on the right. Diaz can play on the left. Diaz has that ability about him. Now, the truth of the matter is, I think the best thing, of course, sell Nunez, we all agree on. You know, the only ones who don't agree on have no brain. But we have to sell Darwin Nunez, right? Now, if our starting three, let's say the starting three is Mo, Isak, and then on the left, Gakpo, that's a fantastic front three. And then your backup is going to be Fofana, Jota, and whoever, like Ben Doak, I don't know, just random. You get me, random right winger, fairs. I think our midfield depth is good. The one thing is as well, we need centre back depth, man. We need centre back depth. That's another thing. It's going to be very interesting what happens with this Konate situation. Of course, I would be happy with it as well. I'm the same as you, Redline. I'm the same. I think everyone in the chat, would you guys be happy with this? Okay, here, let me write it. Okay, so Salah, Isak, Gakpo. Let's say we sell Diaz. You got Fofana. You got Jota. And right wing backup, whoever. Like academy. Okay? Here we go. If this is our front six next season, rate it out of 10. Rate this out of 10, please. What is your rating for this front six out of 10? Just give me a number. Give me a number. No life stories. Rate it out of 10. 9, 9, 10, 10, 8, 9, 9. So most people are going 8 and above, basically, which I would agree with. I think this is unbelievable, like, in terms of, like, options you would have. You'd have a lot of options here, man. You'd have a lot of options. I think it's very important to give yourself options, too. It's very important to give yourself options, too. That's the thing. I think it's very important for us to give yourself options, too. That's the thing. It's very important to give yourself options, too. That's very important. It's very important for you to give yourself some options as well, because you can't, like, you need options. The thing is with Jota is, look, Jota is just like a Honda, bro. Just you get me? Just Honda, nothing special. He is not a Ferrari. He's not a bicycle. He's a Honda. He's a good player. You know? And then you got Isak as the starter. So you play Jota at home to Leeds or something, and he could score a goal here and there. You know? So, yeah. I do believe, though, at some point in time, you might think that you are changing too much. You are changing too much. But if you're changing too much with quality, then it wouldn't matter. Because if you do get Mark Gahey in, you still need another centre-back option. You still need another centre-back option with Mark Gahey. Still do. That's the thing. That's the thing. Big up to my guy Fonzie says, big up my favorite streamer Don the Con Hussam. Why am I a con, you fraud? By the way, speaking of frauds, guys, we're not even at 300 likes yet. Like the video, please. Fraud, anime fraud. Big up to Cray and Dave. He says, it feels like they're looking to pivot potentially to fully rebuild rather than making the most of Salah and Virgil van Dijk's final 2 years. Here's the thing, Cray and Dave. Look, us signing Florian Wirtz shows that we are trying to make the most out of the Salah and Van Dijk final 2 years. But then us selling everyone shows the opposite. So, you know, this is like a toxic relationship at this point because we're just sending mixed messages. Are we trying to win everything or are we trying to rebuild? What's happening right now? It just, you know, because it's like mixed messages, like a toxic relationship, you know, where it's like you don't know where you stand. You know, you have to take a step back. You know, when the girl asks you, what are we type shit, you get me? That's what it feels like. You know, where she's taking a step back and messaging you like, Hussam, what are we? You know, like this is what it feels like now. Because like, obviously signing Florian Wirtz is a massive message, you know? Us signing Florian Wirtz is a massive message to the rest of the league. Yo, Liverpool are not messing around. We're signing Florian Wirtz. We want to make sure that Salah and Van Dijk win in this next season, blah, blah, blah. And then you get like Diaz might leave, Konate might leave, Gakpo might leave. And now you're sat there going like, oh shit, what's going on? At the end of the day, we can sell players who I think are not good enough. I agree. But it's about replacing them. If you sell Diaz and Gakpo and you get Rodrigo, you get Barcola, you get Leao with a Malik Fofana, I'd be happy with it. I'd be okay with it. But not like, you know, just getting, bro, I'm not just, yeah, like you have to keep someone at some point in time. You know, you have to keep someone. You have to keep some form of the spine that's title winning. You need players that can perform. You get me? That's the thing. That's the thing. You need players who can perform. You need players that can perform. Big up to Castro, who says Liverpool had the cards with Diaz. Sell for high, bid or run the contract. We don't give a fuck. He's getting old and he's on low wages. Yeah, that's the thing as well. The reason why he's easy to sell, is the fact that he's on low wages. This is the one thing about like having a solid wage structure is you can sell players. You can sell players. You really can sell players. And we do hold the cards, but at the end of the day, brother, at some point in time, you're gonna have to show the cards and go like, okay, this is the direction I'm headed in. Like I said, you sign Isak, you sell, okay, Diaz and Nunez out the door, Isak and Fofana through the door, great. I'm all in. I love it. I love it. But then if you add Gakpo out the door as well, now I've got to look at like Barcola, Rodrigo, blah, blah, blah. Now I think Gakpo is someone who Slot loves. I think Slot loves Gakpo. So that's the thing. So I think Slot really likes Gakpo. And because he really likes Gakpo, I think he's going to stay. We absolutely cannot let Konate go to Real Madrid. Can't be feeding Real Madrid. Will be a joke. Make him stay. Give him what he wants. Sell Diaz ASAP, by the way. First of all, I don't think it's about feeding Real Madrid or any of this. It's the fact that I want to win, my brother. I want to win. And because I want to win, we can't sell everyone. I'd rather lose Konate on a free but win the league than sell him and go get like whoever, some random guy. Big up to my guy Alex. Thank you, Alex Comfort. You've always supported me, Alex. I appreciate you, my brother. Diaz versatility becomes less important now. We've signed Wirtz and Frimpong too, though, who can cover left wing, false nine, right wing. If Diaz went and Isak in, that's an upgrade. If Diaz went and Nunez went and we get Isak and Fofana, okay, do you agree we should get Fofana even with your scenario, Alex? Tell me honestly. Do you agree we should get Fofana even with your own scenario? No, I don't think Salah and Van Dijk wages are a problem because they deserve that money. And like no one's going to be knocking on the door asking for Mo Salah money because they know it's like it's too much. Yes. Okay. So he said yes. So listen, we are in agreement then. If you tell me Isak, Fofana in, Diaz, Nunez out, I say no problem. I say no problem. But my issue is if you add Gakpo out too. If you add Gakpo out too, it's a different animal now. I like Jota as long as his knees don't crumble, is what my guy Fonzie is saying. Hey, Fonzie, man. Asking for Jota's knees to not crumble is very rare. Very rare. Big up to Garth, who says, can I trigger everyone and suggest Mason Greenwood? My brother, I do not want to see Mason Greenwood play for Liverpool Football Club. I don't want to see it. Not only is he a former Manc, there is a worse thing as well. It's what he did, which we all listen to the audio, we all listen to all these things. So I really would not want Mason Greenwood anywhere near Liverpool Football Club. I really, really would not want Mason Greenwood anywhere near Liverpool Football Club at all. I'll be honest with you. There is like way too much. There is way too much there. Way too much there. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see Mason Greenwood at Liverpool Football Club, bro. Like, listen, we all heard the audio. DM needs looking at some point, maybe next summer, is what Redline Taranga is saying. Yeah, maybe next summer. Listen, let's address what we need to address now, though, first. Let's address these things, though, first, and then we'll take it from there. Anyway, just more news as well. By the way, big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. And thank you guys so much for supporting us so much on the stream, man. You guys, absolutely incredible, amazing audience. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Please, everyone hit the like button. Everyone, please subscribe to the channel. More news, by the way. Robertson, Kerkez situation as well. More like Liverpool-related news. This right here, something that broke yesterday. Andy Robertson. Andrew Robertson to Atletico Madrid has been discarded. He is no longer an option. That's something that we got. Listen, man, I don't want to say anything negative about Andy Robertson, but everyone knows Andy Robertson is no longer that guy. Andy Robertson is no longer that guy. Andy Robertson needs to move on. You get me? I'm not going to disrespect him. I'm not going to throw like a celebration when he leaves or anything. But I do think that he does need to leave Liverpool Football Club. And listen, Tsimikas came out and said, look, I have no problem playing 30 Liverpool games for Liverpool, 20 games for Liverpool. Tsimikas essentially is publicly saying he does not mind being a bench option. That's what Tsimikas is saying. Tsimikas is saying, I don't care. I will be a bench option. It's okay. Like Tsimikas is saying that. He's saying, I will be a bench option. I will be someone who's like, who can sit on the bench. And you want to know something, brother? I can tell you've been watching Callum Sanderson. Have some shame. Owen Beck, please. Me and you both know Owen Beck is not that guy. Allow it, bro. Please allow it. Please. Please allow it. Owen Beck. Come on, man. Allow it. Thing is, like, keeping Tsimikas and selling Robertson is the smart thing because Tsimikas is okay with being depth. It's okay with being depth. Like, Robertson will want to be a starting left back, whilst Tsimikas is okay with being depth. Tsimikas knows his role and he plays it. No problem. Tsimikas plays backup left back, and everyone was like, okay, yeah, Kostas Tsimikas is starting today. No one is shitting it. No one's worried or anything. We got Kerkez, who is a massive upgrade on Robertson in terms of his quality right now. So that's the thing. So for me, it's very important. It's very important to recognize that I think that Robertson should leave. Now, whichever one we sell, I don't really care. Like, at the end of the day, selling Robertson versus selling Tsimikas, it doesn't matter, really. It doesn't really matter like that. You get me? Like, I'm okay with kind of both scenarios. Kerkez got announced as well. They used the picture of him with the drill. The picture. He recreated the Soboslai picture. Someone messaged me yesterday. I think his name was Paul. He messaged me on Snapchat when I was posting myself going outside and just showing, people everything that we experienced together as a family. He messaged me. He's like, Hussam, we need a Kerkez stream. I'm like, bro, everyone in the planet knows that Kerkez was going to be a Liverpool player. Like, the entirety of the universe. My mother don't watch football. She doesn't know anything about football. She knows Mohamed Salah. That's it. Even she knew we're going to sign Kerkez. I'm like, why I need to do a stream about Kerkez? Everyone knows we're going to get Kerkez, bro. Like, everyone knows we're going to get Kerkez, bro. Like, there is no need for me to do a stream when it's like the worst kept secret in the world, bro. Like, I told you from 3 months ago, bro. Look, The only way we don't get Kerkez is if we don't want him, because the guy wants us badly. You know, I watched the video as well with him and his dad, where they're listening to Fields of Anfield Road in the car. And it's just beautiful. If I'm a Bournemouth fan, I'd be fuming. I saw a clip of like this girl who supports Bournemouth, who was like, Kerkez is my favorite player, and she take all pictures with him, and she signs like she has his signed shirts and shit. I was like, man, I feel bad for her. Like, he's really leaving her football club to join Liverpool. Like, I wonder how she feels right now. You know, someone need to check up on her. Big up to Nature Boy, says, I don't think Diaz, Gakpo, or Konate go this season. I think Jota, Elliott, and Nunez go. Fofana on the cheap from Lyon, Gahey and Isak in. Don't forget to have Baccetic as cover for the 6 as well. I rate him. I have no problem with our midfield depth, Nature Boy. I want to make something clear. It feels so weird calling you Nature Boy. You get me? Woo! Of course you could come Jordan Halimi, but you need to speak Arabic. You get me? Revise your Arabic a little bit, then come here. If you want to go to the capital, everyone speak English in the capital. Well, not everyone, most people. Here's the thing, Nature Boy. Look, I have seen no indication of Jota leaving unless it's Newcastle. Styling and profiling, you get me? Woo! Listen, backup depth for midfield, I have no problem with. Jones, Szoboszlai, Wataru Endo. I'm calm with it. By the way, this is one of the main reasons why I wanted us to keep Endo. Because guess what? Endo, how much are we going to get if we sell Endo? What, 5 million? Come on, man. What are we going to make from selling Endo? Nothing. There is no point of selling him. Just keep the guy so he can come on and close out games for us. I'm in disagreement with you on one point only. I think at this moment in time, Diaz will leave. I really do believe at this moment in time, Diaz is leaving, Nature Boy. I'm going to be so honest with you. The reason why I say that is, look, if we're going to go sign Isak and Nunez is leaving and we're linked to Malik Fofana, the stars are aligning. It means one of Diaz and Gakpo will leave. And I feel like Gakpo is liked more by slots, so he's going to stay. That's what I say. That's what I say. So, yeah. That's what I say. So I think he's going to stay. And the thing is as well with midfield depth, look, at the end of the day, like, if we're playing Leeds at home, Brentford at home, blah, 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 I'm okay with resting Wirtz. I'm okay with resting Gravenberg. I'm okay with resting McAllister. I think rotation this season is going to be very pivotal and very key for us. Very pivotal. I do unfortunately think that Diaz is gone, though. I agree Fofana comes and Gahey. Isak. That's going to be the $1 million question. Big up to Jedi Shinobi. Newcastle have had all the bids rejected for their targets. Sounds like they might be forced to the table and don't have the PSR room everyone thinks that they do. Can we share screen one more time? We're just playing the waiting game. We are just playing the waiting game.
Harder! Snakes get slippery. Lean in, show y'all the mean and chivalry. Rap ruler, you can ask Buddha. Right jab like Sabzuga. Every member on my team is a shooter. Night like a room, no room for him.
Hey. You wanna know something? Bro, us signing Isak is going to be the biggest FU to the rest of the league. And I mean league. Like, it's just going to be such an insult to everyone. Everyone in the league is shaking in their boots. By the way, Liverpool fans, something happened yesterday that really worries me. Thank you so much to you, Jedi Shinobi. And listen, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone who sends a super chat. Thank you to everyone who likes. Thank you to everyone who subscribes. You guys are the bloodline of this channel. You guys keep the channel going. You get me? Every super chat, no matter how big or small, every single person who likes, everyone who subscribes, you guys are just absolutely incredible. And this community is always unbelievable. I just want to say one thing. Yesterday, something happened in the world of football that worried me, and I would like to share it with you guys, because put one in the chat if you're a Liverpool fan. It's very important. I just want to see how many Liverpool fans are in the chat. Put one in the chat right now if you're a Liverpool fan, because I want to deliver really bad news to you guys. I want to see who here actually, if you support Liverpool, put one. If you support someone other than Liverpool, put two, please. Put one in the chat. You guys are all Liverpool fans? Okay. Are you guys ready for the Hussam Bomba? I have a bomba for you guys today. I had a conversation yesterday, and I'll be honest with you, I'm starting to get a little bit worried. I'm really starting to be a little bit worried right now. I think the fight for the title is going to be a problem next season. And you know, I think this is obviously not the news that you guys want to hear right now, but what really worries me is they've signed another center back. Shiver me timbers. Hey, they signed another center. Hey, Berta's cooking. I'm shaking, lad. I'm shaking. Everyone else, put one in the chat if you're shaking right now. Put one in the chat if you're absolutely shaking in your boots. Put one in the chat if you're absolutely shaking in your boots. You get me? Everyone else shaking?
Oh, scary. Oh, shiver my timbers. Shut up, man.
You know, you guys, they've signed another center back, bro. They've actually signed another center back, man. This is just, there is something not normal at that football club. I'll be honest with you now. Now, if I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm fuming. I am absolutely livid. I don't give a fuck how good this Mosquera is, guy. This guy is. If I'm an Arsenal fan, hey, Soraida, TKA, Nando, all the Arsenal fans who watch me, guys, I'll be honest with you. You guys, Crayon Dave, I know as well, you're an Arsenal fan, guys. You should all be thinking, where the fuck is the striker? That's all I'm saying. Like, at this moment in time, you should be all going like, yo, where is my forward? You want to know something that I just don't get? Arteta came out in the press conference, I think, and he said, who told you that? Who told you that? I want 3 forwards that score 30 goals. And your first 3 signings are a center back, a DM, and another DM. Why? Like, I understand you don't have to make signings in chronological order. No one is saying that. I mean, Liverpool need a striker. We haven't signed one yet, but at least we're working on one. And at least we got one of the most exciting 10s through the door. We got an upgrade on Robertson. You know, like, we got a Trent replacement. Everything good now. حبيبي تحياتي إلك ولأهل مصر. Big up Egypt. This is the thing I don't get. And the thing is as well, like, I'm sorry, Nando. The thing is as well, is you look at Arsenal and like Sesko really likes Arsenal. I wonder why don't you just get that done? I wonder what it's like, you know, being an Arsenal fan right now. You must be really like, you know, you just must be really angry. I understand why you're angry as well. I'd be just as mad as you are. I'll be honest with you, if not even angrier. Because, like, where is the striker? Where is the forward? Where is the players that get me off my seats? You know, you're just sat there as an Arsenal fan. You're going like, man, we've signed another centre back, like, for real? July for who? You mean Sesko, Suraida? The funny part is, Gyökeres and Sesko both are actually twerking for Arsenal. By the way, it's so funny that Manchester United are going to take whichever one says, like, Arsenal says no to, basically. Whichever one says no to Arsenal, you're going to get that. The thing is like, I just look at Arsenal and they're just being so unserious this summer. They're being so unserious. You know, I think they need to get players that get them off the seat. Arsenal need players that get them off their seat because, like, Suraida, TKA, Nando, the other Nando, like, everyone need to be excited now, you know, and they're not excited at all. Yeah, there is no Copish stream. Can be postponed. You troll, you had me stressing. Hey, Mustafa, you thought I was going to drop some actual negative news, yeah? Hey, positive news. We're in a title race with Arsenal. I'm really worried. You want to know what genuinely worries me on a real? I'm worried that City get Rodrigo. That's the real worry. Because the Spanish radio came out and said... Spanish radio came out and said that Rodrigo will want to leave to Real Madrid, and the fact that the clubs looking at him are Arsenal and Manchester City. That's the thing. So I'm worried, bro. If they have a front line of Sherky, Haaland, and like Rodrigo, fucking hell, bro, this is mad. Sam, you actually scared me. I was so afraid of us being affected by something. I didn't realize it was worse than I thought. Arsenal are scary. Yeah, Arsenal are scary. Of course. Mosquera. Another centre back. You get me? Centre back FC. How many centre backs can a club sign, bro? At some point in time, you're gonna have to chill out on these fucking centre backs, bro. I'll be honest with you, if I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm livid right now. Like, I'm actually so mad. I'm genuinely so angry. I'm just going like, where are my strikers? Where are my forwards? Where is my winger? Where's my goal scorers? Because that's the thing that was your Achilles heel this season. But you go sign another centre back. Such a troll, man. We need the right centre back as cover for Saliba. I don't think you need a centre back cover at all. I think your defensive depth is good just as is. I'll be honest with you, Crayon Dave. You're saying this, but at the end of the day, I think your centre back depth is genuinely good as is. Like, your centre back depth is good, bro. You really don't need a centre back at all. I think if you went into next season with the same exact back line depth, you'd be good to go. I think you'd need anyone. Yeah, Suraida, they made everyone have ats now. Suraida. Everyone has ats now, so like it's no longer LFC Aaron, it's like Aaron with number, blah blah blah. Everyone has ats now, thingy. Everyone has ats. Yeah, everyone has ats now. The thing is, like, I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, from a psychological perspective for an Arsenal fan, you would want to see like forwards come to your football club now. You want to see forward come to your football club. Yo, Hussam, my Jordan brother. Isak is coming, baby. Hey, I hope so, man. I hope Isak signs. I want to see Isak at Liverpool Football Club. And you want to know what's going to be the biggest fuck you to every single people? You want to know what's going to be the best thing if Isak signs for Liverpool? Of course, other than the goals and the fact that we'll be immediate favorites to win everything. Bro, it's the fact that all these rattled Newcastle fans are going to be so mad. It's going to be beautiful. One thing we can all agree on is Newcastle fans about to be hella mad. And everyone loves it. Because they're all like, they've spent this last like week. Every time I put Isak on a thumbnail, there's just like 15 Newcastle fans in my chat bitching. Oh, look, this guy said this. That guy said that. Blah, blah, blah. Like, they think that They think that Newcastle is this like Barcelona or something, bro. It's mad. Arsenal new formation next season 6-4-0. Arteta Techers. Woo! Hey, you wanna know something? Arsenal signing another center back. I can only laugh, and I did laugh, to be honest with you. And I did laugh, to be honest with you. You get me? Like, bro, listen. I understand you need depth here and there, but I think you were good on defensive depth. Like, you don't need defensive depth anymore. You need forward line players. You need players who are difference makers in the final third. You get me? That's what you need, to be honest with you. And they're just not signing it. And thank God we're in a tight race with them. I'm worried about City now. I'm looking at who the hell they're gonna sign too. Big up to TKA Football, who says, forwards, I'm embracing the 7-2-1 next season. You wanna know who the one is gonna be? Benjamin Sesko. Let's go. You get me? Benjamin Sesko. Fire in the hole. Pow. Yeah. Hey, you want to know what I'm going to do? When City sign Rodrigo and we sign Malik Fofana, I'm going like, Malik Fofana has more value for money. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that to every single City fan, you know? When I work with Hamza, I'm going to go like, oh, you signed Rodrigo for like 80, 90 million. Hey, look, Hamza, we signed Malik Fofana for 20 million. He's more value for money. He's more value for money. That's what they were saying about the Wirtz and Kerkez thing all along, right? Hey, Malik Fofana is more value for money than Rodrigo. I mean, Rodrigo is not 100 million better than Malik Fofana. Like, we can all do these dumbass games. You get me? City fans, bro, I'm gonna cook their ass. Everton can't wait to injure both Wirtz and Isak. Hey, man, I will celebrate Everton relegation this season, inshallah. I celebrate it, Marius. We pray together that Everton get relegated. Can't stand them at all. Genuinely, the day they get relegated, I celebrate. Anyway, guys, Marius is a Liverpool fan. He's describing Everton. He's not wishing injury on anyone. Don't worry. Big up to all of you guys, man. This was a really enjoyable stream. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to be back tonight at 10 p.m. UK time, not 11, 10 p.m. UK time with the Liverpool panelists to talk about, Liverpool Football Club. Let's go. Love every single one of you guys, and thank you guys so much for joining me on yet another stream. And I will see you later tonight, people. Peace.